All right, I found old playmat from the Grand Prix Austin, January 7th, 2012. Had Dark in there. Did a little artwork on my mat for me. Super sick, man. Great state of Texas. Austin was a good time. All right, I also found a couple of bins of Phyrexia 1, a Compleat bundle, and I think a regular bundle. So, nothing better than to scan them in, folks. Let's see what we get. Now look, sometimes this thing wants to be tricky, so let's see. I don't know if the art cards are also considered ONEs. I've never really scanned them, but maybe you want to see them. Let's see what happens. Yep, nothing. Just check again. Huh. Okay. Get rid of these. We'll pull art cards out. And then I'm going to set this girl to look for the set ONE so we don't have to do different versions here. No foil sets yet. Arena trash cards. Let's see what we get. Oof. Turn that guy up a little bit. I'm an old man, I can't hear. Okay, 280. And as always, everything over $5 goes in a penny sleeve. And then from about 15 up, you get a penny sleeve and a slab. If you're over 50, I generally put a thicker penny sleeve and a slab. Oh, Lord, some difference here. This is number 292. Okay. 78. 74, Drake. 215. This was one of my favorite sets, but I played it more so on Arena than on cardboard. This scanner wants to check the top corner, and when I slide them in, I think I'm going to do lands? Nah, just the complete lands. Give you a teaser. Huh. Alright, 173. 286. I still can't hear, man. That air conditioner's killing it today. It's pretty warm in Texas today. Sorry, I do not know where all the rares are for this bundle. They're in here, but I'm gonna be subjected to going through every card here. Here's one. This is the 313 non-foil. Yeah, of course, 50 cents. Sure. This set's no longer relevant these days, huh? No standard play. Whew, that was a great card for a control mage. For sure. $1.29. Man, I destroyed people's hopes and dreams on Arena for $1.29. Counter everything you got. Put a couple little tokens out there. Yeah, I'm that guy. So what? You can look me up. The Hierophant. H-I before E, maybe? I don't know. E before I. THE_ Hierophant. HIEROPHANT. Maybe. These days I've been playing a lot more Commander at the local game shop. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is not an ONE card. That is a Commander Masters, but it's from the list, so that's got to be Mystery Booster 2. Don't know what happened there, but I got you. Finally, a foil. Tokens, excuse me, I'll leave out. Lands, I'll leave out. I get it. A lot of people don't like Poison, Infect. I think it's fraud way to win. Okay. Whatever, man. I just like Phyrexians because it's something from the magic universe that fits the lore, and it's, you know, kind of theirs. Like mirrors, slivers, Phyrexians. It's something you may not find in other places. Got a foil here. $0.50. For some reason I got some, maybe there was cards that were added to the set in here. Howling Abomination, SLX. Okay. Thron, Breaker of Silence. I also like to use life as a resource, and Phyrexian mana allows me to do that. Okay, 88 in foil. Got plains in foil. No, I get it. I gotta push each one forward. And maybe it's because my table's at an angle. Let's see if I can fix it. Of course I can't. I'll try. Let's see if that causes the cards to move forward here. Nope. But I'm telling you, this is still 100 times better than the way that I used to do it. And these days, being able to put these cards into a collection, and, you know, as somebody who's like ADHD, OCD, on the line for just being crazy, high IQ banana boats, I would be stuck with like paralysis by analysis, not knowing the best way. I mean, I've watched 10 YouTube videos on how to sort cards, and, you know, out of nowhere, I would go through the entire collection, tons of cards, okay, since '97, and go through and pull out everything from, like, I don't know, Ravnica, Magic 2012, something like that. And then alphabetized Wooburg, which, you know, it handles itself. Wooburg is the way that the alphabetization works? I don't know. Okay, that's that stack. I think this might be the complete stuff here now. Anyway, the problem would be I'd get a card in, like, a new pack, for instance, of something. Or I'd get some, like, Target or Walmart, like, super bundle just to see. And don't clown them, man. From a Target bundle with, like, 5 packs in there, I got a Strixhaven, old school Strixhaven Japanese demonic tutor, you know, $280 card out of one of those $50 boxes. But anyway, you know, you're getting 6 separate packs now. And then what? I'm going to separate out the cards by Wooburg in alphabetical order and slip them back in? No. So now I have these drawers that are just numbered. So, like, this is going to be number 11. And, oh, man. This is the complete edition. Wow. All right, I'll show you the art cards in a little bit. They're beautiful. Oh, whatever. They don't scan. You can see them now. Fix my light. So yeah, now I can just scan whatever I want, whenever I want, and file it away in one of my bins, one of my drawers. And if they don't all match up, or I've got cards all over the place, it doesn't matter as much, because now I can find it. I don't look through the entire setup. I can type in the name of a card, and my ManaBox app from this scanner will show me, hey, you have 9 of these. So if you want to go find a Mandible Justicar, you have 3 in these decks. You have this version in drawer number 11. Great. How many cards have we scanned? 64. What was the last thing? Okay, what was the first? I don't want to go crazy here. I've got all these stacks. Yeah, all right. So all these guys will add to a collection called 11. O-N-E. Great. Let's keep rolling. I don't know if I'm looking at the Compleat edition. Yeah, here it is. I guess they gave you Mystery Booster 2s like in the pack back then. I don't know, man. I don't know. So I think we were only at like 33 bucks. It's insane that the foil is the most expensive thing. I guess people are still using it today. 321 in foil. 334 in some Phyrexia Oil slick art. 55 no foil. Yeah, because you're not from one. You're from ONC. They throw in some commander cards in here. ONC. Ta-da. 15. All right. We got one finally. 96. In foil. 50 cents, of course, man. And it's not like anybody's buying this thing for 35 cents from you. These are the freebies, man. I love that card. That card, too. All right. I think we're into prefer foil for a minute. Yeah. American Smith. Molten Rebuke. Okay. Oof, great rat. Wow, this thing is sick. 364. Oil slick, like, I don't know how you can see this thing. Yeah. $5, man, for a card that beautiful. It's crazy to me. Swamp Mountain. Blackleaf Cliffs. Used to be 20 bucks back in the day, man. Used to be hardcore. One of my favorite cards of all time, followed by one of my all-time love to hate you spells. Oh man, and even better, dude. Right off the bat. Oof. Control Mage hates this card. But it plays, oh man, sick Obliterator. I'm gonna have to move that 308. Okay, I'm gonna have to move that card into one of my decks. Of course, I don't know what the heck I'm looking at. 114. Will that work for $1? Okay, 83. Thank you. Got a foil. 289. All right, we're gonna turn the foil off. Looks like we're out of that for a minute. Says Monument to Perfection. I mean, one of the most beautiful cards you'll see. Yes, I'm in it for the art. Don't get me wrong, man. I am an artist. I am an artist. I see the beauty in everything, especially this death and destruction here, and the way that Phyrexia itself, the way the entire plane exists. I'm glad you get to see my finger every other second. Mountain Goblin Token, Font of Progress. Come on. Serum Snare. Puncture, love it. Doom Mover. I mean, is this the exact same pack we had? It doesn't like foil. But I'll make it work. Alright, 209. I don't know if this was the complete edition or not. I've got one somewhere. I think these are most of my Phyrexia cards. Well, the ONEs. I got a ton of Phyrexia cards. New Phyrexia. Old Phyrexia. Mirrodin Besieged. The good stuff. I'm sure it's a little blurry for you. Maybe it's still exciting to see and watch. Maybe not. Maybe you don't care. Alright, we might be at our limit. So let's go through. And like I said, I need to pull out the things over $5-6 before I scan them in. Well, we'll just add them to the collection now and I can find them there. Alright, we got a Phyrexian Obliterator, pulled it out, and then I have the Containment Grafter. That was done just a moment ago. Yeah, I could pull them out while I scan, sure. I'm not a big fan of it. Okay, got those two. That card really should be in some kind of sleeve. I mean, I pass it up while I'm shuffling here to go find a Containment Grafter. Look, I'm also putting Duress and Shieldred's Edict in sleeves. I ought to move Blackleaf Cliffs, but we'll let it go. Okay, those guys are sliding over. If you'll pardon me while I sleeve. Yeah, maybe you don't want to watch. Maybe this is boring and slow. Maybe I need a second camera staring at my face while I speak. And put this on the bottom corner. Do the old, like, crack packs while they're getting scanned. My setup's just not that high tech yet, okay? But I'm getting there, man. We've got a channel name, right? Black Market Connections. I thought that was great. Wonderful name for card market. Wonderful name for the ability to communicate regarding magic cards, maybe some interviews, some commander stuff, and kind of a underground market, trade market, pricing cards. Plus, I love to play black. All right, pretty foil. Scheming Aspirant, Tainted Observer, Skull Bomb, Hunter's Maze, Patient Steward, followed by a Forest and a trash card that says, "Be the best player in the room, mtgarena.com. Welcome, free to play, standard drafts, sealed and more. Rated teen for blood, gore, and mild fantasy violence. In-game purchases includes random items." Thanks, Magic. Oh man, I don't have a drink. I'm gonna die. You don't know me. I will literally die. Okay, we're rolling along. 186. Okay. 297. Venomous Brutalizer. Great art. 176. 176 also. 146. 126. Dude, if I get another 6. Okay. One more. 89. Full Art Foil Planes. Mirror Convert. Foiled out. Rebel Token. Ah, you don't want to see this, man. Whew. Yeah, gorgeous. $20 swamp. Gorgeous, man. You only get like one per color in here. The Compleat. Whoa, 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 whoa. The one before was foil. Let's see it change to 50 cents, please. Thank you. Cultivator. I mean, we got full art, but none of these super Phyrexian symbols. Oh, you know what? I might have pulled that card out. The one that I got with all the Phyrexian symbols. It was like some blue creature. Gen something. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that card lives somewhere else. It might be in my slabs. We'll find it. But this box, Compleat Edition, was purchased way after the set came out, so it was not cheap. What people are looking for, I don't know. $71. And I think I bought a box on like Amazon or something years ago. Don't remember. But all the cards I really want, I go in order, you know? Like the prof says. Prophet? Professor? I guess he's in, today being May 1st or 2nd, something like that. I'm assuming he's out in Vegas, having the time of his life. $216. 87. I guess collectors, boosters would have been better. Yeah, thank you. Than buying just the box outright. The box was cheap, man. $120 or something. What's happening here? All right, we're gonna add all these to the collection. Go look at that collection. Yeah, need to pull that swamp out for sure. Pull that swamp out for sure. Yeah. Okay. All these cards were added. Swamp gets a sleeve. Gets a nicer sleeve than the other cards. How silly, man. But it is a 6 swamp. Don't get me wrong. Okay. What was the card that came from here? It's either an 03 Good Stuff or 04 Slabs. It was in the 20 range. I don't want to lie to you. What did I get out of the Compleat Edition? This guy right here. Techathal, Inquiry Dominus. $33. That was my mythic from there. I don't think I got anything else. Can I search O&E here? Can I search sets? Of course you can. Search whatever you want, man. Let's check O&E inside of slabs. Did that not work? Okay. Now what? Apply. Ta-da. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's keep on rolling. Infectious Inquiry. Blight Belly. Pestilent Siphoner. And yeah, I have this set at Card Kingdom retail purchase prices, because that is the price that I would pay if I was going to buy it. I've had some issues at TCG Player. Look, I've had a lot of great experiences too, don't get me wrong. But I ordered a box of Tarkir Dragonstorm collectors, and all of the rares, the foil logo at the bottom was literally printed on and was silver and not foil. So it's like they scanned a copy of the card and made it. I mean, they looked good too. I opened up one pack, thought, maybe that's how Magic's doing it now, and opened a second pack. Nope. That was crazy. So, come on, man, scan. Please, cards. Thank you. And so I contacted the seller. He's like, nah, bro, you're just mad because you got trash packs or something. I'm like, no, dude, I only opened 2. I got the rest of them right here sealed up. And beautiful art. What number do we got? 312. Hey. All right, fine. I'll do it. I'll do it your way. I'm going to pull that out, put a different card on top, slide this back in, and now I know it needs to be scanned. Of course, I didn't read the number on that. 288. Fun road in Texas that you shouldn't go on at traffic time. Anyway, the guy's like, nah, bro, if I got them bad, then, or if you got fraud cards, then I got duped because they were sold to me like that, brand new. I'm like, okay, man, sure. So I said, well, I'm going to send them back, and you can send me back my XYZ dollars. And you know how much a box of play boosters is at, like, release time. So anyway, I contact TCG, they contact the person, they get back with me, and they want to see the cards. I'm like, yeah, man. They sent me a box, paid shipping, and I sent it back, and they refunded me. But I was like, worried about purchasing any sort of boxes like that in the future there, especially high-end, high-value stuff. So I just didn't. And I missed out on an entire box of play boosters, or collector's boosters. And I don't want it to go down like that again. So I buy local, even though they restrict me to 1 or 2 purchases, like boxes. These are great, man. In the ManaBox app, you have to tap it again for it to read it again, if you're doing the same cards back to back. Which is great. That way it doesn't just sit there and go, hey man, I'm still staring at the same card. It doesn't add it 100 times. You actually tap it. Let's say, hey, it's a new one. 1 extra mountain. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Got 1 forest. About to put a second forest down. Click it. Foil it. Wait, do I get 4 of everything? I don't know what I'm getting. But this was all part of the Compleat bundle. And then a ton of the plains and islands that are all in foil. I'm not going to scan these. Let me see if I have any more than that. Nope. Okay. Moving along now. Dude, that $94, and that was the entire, Phyrexian Compleat, except for the, $30 card that I showed you a minute ago. So, look, we'll add this to the collection. We'll put it under 1. Oh, no. And then we go look at one. $257. I guarantee the box was double that price. Guaranteed it was in the $400 or $500 range. If you were to find a Phyrexian Compleat oil slick version bundle, whatever, man. There's only a few cards in it that are like oil slicked out. You get one of each of the lands, and then like one of the foil cards, one or two, I don't know. And then the rest is just a regular old bundle, man. I don't even think I got a dice with it. I don't know. All right. Phyrexia ONE from a regular booster box. Let's scan it up. Whoa. I'm going to clear you out, homie. All right, starting fresh. So that's all been scanned in over there on the side. Here we go. I'm gonna move quick here until I get to rares, unless I pull the rares out. I doubt it though. Okay. Serum Snare. Gitaxian Raptor. I used to play Gitaxian Probe. Great card, man. 2 life off the bat. With the Delver deck back in the day. Surgical Bay. Rebel token. Phyrexian token. Rebel. I'm going to put all my tokens up front. Some artifact vehicle, which I still don't understand artifacts and vehicles, and so I don't play them. Like, crew something and drive something. Nah, man. Just want elves and vampires. The silly stuff. Oh, that art is sick, man. Sick. Get you out. Oof. Okay. Seed Core. Mind Splice Apparatus. Still a phenomenal card. Oh, White Sun's Twilight. Bro, delicious, man. 292. Foil. Full arts. Finally, but no foil. $10. All right. Pull that guy out. Put Noxious Assault in foil. Or Noxious. Okay. And Timio's Logbook foil. Maybe I put all the foils together. Another Forge. Love it. Crypt Rats. These must have came in those packs. Maybe they were trying to promote the Mystery Booster 2s at the time. We'll add them later. Phyrexian Horror Token. Swamp Non-Foil. Sinew Dancer. Didn't look like it was foil originally, but it is. This is 286 in foil. Serum Snare. Another Twilight. See the foil piece down here that glimmers and shines. That was literally copied, and it was paper. It didn't have like some secondary layering or different feeling to it. Argentum Armor, but again, Mystery Booster. I'll scan those at the end. Nihil Spellbomb, Mystery Booster. Back to the ones. Foil. Mind Splice. Yeah, man, I did not get a whole lot of full arts. I guess I should have gotten a collector's booster of this. I mean, I'm sure I still can, but the scarcity is now what makes them expensive. Not the potential for opening something crazy in it and its value. I mean, the Dominaria and Shieldred is better valued these days. Hey Siri, can't hear me while I'm screen recording. Perfect. All right, we're gonna add all of these to the collection, no any. We're gonna go and look and see what we've got in there. Yeah, everything here's been pulled. Just got this guy. Sleeve it up. Yeah. All right. Almost got me, didn't it? Okay, moving down the line. Let's go. Bring the ending. Vanish into eternity. I mean, vanishing into eternity sounds like you're actually going to a place, which kind of ruins the idea of vanishing to me. Vanishing is more like disappearing. But if you go on to some eternal place, I don't know. I'm just talking, folks. Spell bomb. Cultivator. The red and white, like, ideas of, you know, this Phyrexian cult. So, like, the indoctrination attendant, this Phyrexian cleric. Dude, just the clothing itself, like, it all reminds me of, like, Dune. It's just beautiful, man. Rot Priest. Yeah, the red and white stuff. Love it. Like this. Vivisection Evangelist. Swamp, 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 plains. Garden. Razorfinge. Razorverge. Thicket, sorry. Archfiend of the Dross. 4 oil counters. If I can't kill you in 3 turns with this card, man, I don't deserve to win. 70 cents. Tyvar's Stand. That was definitely in my poison deck with the Rot Priest and the, oh, I don't know, some fun little bird. Tap it. Scan again. Foil. Yeah, here's the Rot Priest right now. 3 in a row, baby. Love it. 4, make it 4. Somebody was building a deck. Blister Zoa and foil. Tainted Observer was the other one, right? Could do something weird with it. When something else comes in, pay 2 and proliferate with Toxic 1, yeah. Voidwing Hybrid. Skull Bomb. Dune Mover. Zenith Chronicler. Yeah, of course I'm not getting full arts, man. I bought a regular play booster box. Magic won't do you like that. You can either play the game for pretty expensive cost, or you can play it with full art foil crazy cards or alternate art cards for the price of a, 2015 Honda Civic, probably. Oh, filigree settlers. Tell me this still has some kind of play. Like, somebody wants this thing in foil. Nah, 50 cents. People only care about full arts, man. I get it. You're going to spend money on, like, a Vampiric Tutor or Imperial Seal. You want what you want, man. I get it. I like a deck that looks great while I'm smoking you. Sure. But I've also been beat by, like, the basics. All right, I don't know if we're getting too high up, but we're going to add all those. I don't think there was anything here worth over $5 in this last run. Tyvar Stand for 2 something. That's it. Can't get a Diet Coke for $2.29. All right, we're gonna add this to the collection under 1. Moving them over. Surgical Bay, Hunter's Maze, Terramorphic Expanse. Oh, you know what? It didn't scan that last one. We'll put it in next. There she is. Alright, got a Plains, a Swamp, Swamp, Plains, Island, green foil. I guess I should do these two that are non-foil. Island, Island, Plains, Forest, Fair Basilica. Hey man, scan up. Tanya's logbook. Oh yeah, Bird. Played it like crazy. Blade of Shared Souls equipment for Mirrodin. I like equipment, but in blue, it's not really going to run for commander. Maybe I should do some kind of, isn't there like a cat, like a blue, white, green equipment cat? You got to have access to white, right? I mean, I generally play Mardu equipment or straight white. Here's a funky card, Probe. Mystery booster that came in there. Yeah, I play a Zergo, the latest one from Dragonstorm. I've got one built right now that I really like. That is a mobilized deck. Red, white, black tokens. It's got all the black staples, all the red staples, all the white staples, and some funky cards for mobilization. Synthesis pod. I like that Thrumming Bird. Another logbook. Thrummy. Come on. I don't know if I separated by color now or what, but it seems like it. Okay. Tainted Observer, that was the one. Love it. I don't know if anybody else plays Arena foil version, but man, that thing gets expensive too if you don't do it right. Especially if you're trying to hit Mythic all the time. Then we got a Phyrexian Prowler. I guess I did separate by color. We'll just add one then. Edict. I need that funky version. How much does that thing run? Yeah, I need this guy. Whoa, 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 whoa. I have the Mystical Archive stuff, but I don't think I have this one. I have this one and this one. $40, $8.50, $4. All right, I got the 40. I really like this for $6. But of course, this one is number 108. $3. Whatever, man. Kill the planeswalker. Kill a creature. $2 all day. But it sure would be nice to make you lean over the table and read it because you don't know what the hell it is, and you're all excited because your little planeswalker's doing its thing. I go, oh, I'm sorry, that's Silver Scroll Shieldred's Edict. And the edict is that you sacrifice Planeswalker or some ginormous creature that's got some sort of ward or some other garbage protection. Yeah, let's go, cards. I love that about sacrifice. Gets around all the silliness. Dude, all these cards already. 72 right now, we're at 40 bucks. Alright, starting to fade a little bit. Did I get it? Got it. Oops. I have not heard a different ding in quite some time. That's a pretty card. Guess red rares aren't worth much around here, huh? 50 cents. Yeah, the scamp. I don't remember how good the red deck strategies were this time. I mean, afterwards, when one was still in standard, was I using anything from it? Red Sun's Twilight, love it. 50 cents. No. Oh yeah, Urbrest Forge. 4 of. But really, it was like Neon Dynasty, man. Shokanakazan versus Kokenzan, or make a 1/1, give something a 1/1. Some kind of double striking, and Monastery Swift Spear. Planeswalker these days. 50 cents, man. If your cards are no longer relevant, they just sit somewhere and say, hey man, I'm worth 35 cents. Till you build a crazy commander deck. Uh-oh. That is from the list. So that's a beautiful place to stop and add these 54. There was nothing good here, or nothing worth more than $5. Good is subjective, for sure. Alright, finish up with the blues. I love Phyrexians. I love Magic. I love the set. I love the art. I love the foil, the treatments, the full art, the gameplay, the LGS, the chance at some amazing card that makes me, or gives me this urge or desire to go out and build a new deck all around it. Some set comes out and then there's a card in it that will really benefit one of my existing decks. Or I want to make something completely new from a legend out of Final Fantasy, you know? I want to play equipment, but I'm tired of the Zergo game and want to do it with Cloud or something like that. New mechanics, alright. I mean, today, man, I can actually cast a Power 9 card that's attached to a creature that's prepared or not prepared. Alright, we got a few of these. Let's just add 3 more. There's one of them. Hopefully I won't read them. Alright, and then this one in a different art. Just 2, so we'll tap it. Oh, what a card. What a card. 250. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Token deck treat, man. Look at that art. That is insane. Wow. I hope to wear a mask like that one day. As an artist, I am working on a mask collection. I feel like humanity has, excuse me, had masks in its cultures way back. And I have a pretty large collection of them here. Easy, easy. I have a pretty large collection here, and I don't think we have any today, really. And so I'm working on one that's called Tethered. It's like a green expanded metal cage material that is covered in cables and chargers and screens from, or the light bulbs from like DLP projectors. It's pretty cool, man. Almost looks like a robot. And I have one that's like Glutton, all these fast food cardboard pieces, McDonald's fries, Starbucks wrappers, things like that. I have one that's based on the medical prison that we live in if you're stuck with some sort of disease. It's got like insulin needles and all kinds of things, man, that people are forced to take all the time. Things they don't want to cure. And I'm working on one that uses like a welding mask and a catcher's mask. Maybe I'll make a Phyrexian for no reason. Okay, I got 3 more of those. Let's just tap the screen twice, because I'm too lazy to change the setting. $33. We're at 79 cards, man. I'm curious to see what all of them are worth. And don't forget, we had like 39 from the... can't even remember its name. Kygar. Right. Let's close that out right now, because now we're getting to black. The best color. There was nothing here over 5. How much is in one? $430. Shame. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This thing always catches me slipping, man. And then when I want it to scan, oh no, can't be bothered to. That's the way it goes. All right, here we go. Card 79 in foil. Dang it. Looks like I have these cards in alphabetical order, so they're going to go in backwards. Should have started at the bottom. It's all right. Yeah, Black Sun, Zenith, Twilight, just kidding. Blight Belly, Blight Belly. One more for good measure. Can a deck have as many as it wants? No. I'm curious to see who would watch these. I think I would. I mean, I'm enjoying the process right now by myself, scanning these cards in. God's gift to magic right there. Duress. And take a look at your hand and create a game plan going forward. See what you have. The more information I have, the better it is for me to annihilate you. It's not about the winning, guys. It's about the friendship, the camaraderie, the play. I'm just kidding. If you couldn't win at the game, I don't think you'd play it. I wouldn't. If you've ever read Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning, he was like a very wealthy Jewish man A businessman in Nazi Germany found himself in a concentration camp, and he wrote about his search for meaning, about when people would like smoke their last cigarette. He knew it might be the end for them, right? They were just kind of giving up. But one of the things that he said that kept him going, or that he missed the most, was his ability to compete, to actually win, to succeed. And I had not considered that, but my God, if you were in a position to where you could not do anything in which you could be ranked or achieve what might be considered success, whew, that's a good one. And this beautiful art, then yeah, I can imagine how terrible that might feel. I think I can imagine it. So yes, when I sit down to play Magic, it is all of this time, all of this money, all of this effort that I want to pay off. All right, maybe getting too high here. We're gonna add all these. And I would like to show that my skill as a Magic player and the quality of the cards that we're playing, even at the same level, that mine has more solutions to problems that arise, better opportunity, or a more consistent ability to generate a win condition with little regard to who the competition is or what the decks they're playing. And, you know, my prowess as a player. I also want to do it with cards that look great. So why do I have these? These cards to me do look great. And if I want to swap something out at some point for some full art or full version, that's fine. But for me, if the card does it, it's still beautiful, man. Do I have tricked out decks? Yeah, for sure. But if I have a card, I will not buy another version. That is the card I'm running. If I don't have a card, yeah, then I go out and I pick what it is I would have liked to have cracked. Cracking packs. I was trying to name this channel Pack Rats, but somebody already has one. So, Black Market Connections. Please like, subscribe, follow, and join me again in the future. Let's take a look here. That's everything that I own from ONE. Should I stuff the mystery booster cards here or put them in with my other mystery booster cards? I don't know. Let's add these first and see what's what. Add to collection, ONE. That collection is at $470. The biggest hit, minus the card that we had moved to slabs, is Solfim, Mayhem Dominus. The Swamp, I guess I already moved my island and plains and mountain somewhere else. Who knows? Phyrexia Obliterator, love it. The Grafter, $10, $5, and then we drop off pretty quick. But no worries. Beautiful set, great cards. I'll sort them by color. Maybe not. And I'll stick them in. Let's at least scan these and decide where we're going to put them. Man, every time, right? Sorry. Every time. Okay. Let's get these guys scanned. Let's see what we got. So we need to take off the ONE, ONC, and put PLST, the list, and MB2, yeah, MB2. Let's see what we get. Probe, Nihil Spellbomb, $4. Argentum Armor. Creature gets 6/6. When it attacks, destroy a permanent. You better have a trick to connect it, because that guy wants to equip for 6 and be played for 6. Crypt Rats. X damage to each creature and player. Spend only black mana in this way. Yeah, I mean, my rat deck is all black. Phyrexian Triniform, $2. Howling Abomination. Glacial Power Stone Engineer, $12. Yeah, we can stick it in the ONE. We probably shouldn't. Let's add them to the collection 06 that has MB2s already in it. Yeah, let's look at that collection. Underworld Breach, Training Center, Coffers, Lackey. That was from a different pack somewhere else, but I was scanning it when I was scanning it, man. Stifle. Here we get into the cards that are under 15. We got some decent stuff. I love Mystery Booster too. You get a chance at really great cards that I think you can always use in Commander. I went and sleeved everything to about the 450 mark. And I remember where that was. Don't I? Yeah, of course I do. We're getting close. Actually, we've probably got 10 cards to go. What? I don't remember that guy being in there worth $5. I got a bunch of those. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I did open those. Decanter, Bond, Sage, yep, Mobilize. There were 2 of those, and Obulette. Settle the Wreckage. Thought Vessel was around the line. Throat Slitter, Tinderwall. 2 of those, 1 of these, and we stopped at the Butcher. But I still sleeved it because it was Secret Lair style. Same with the Mystic. But not this little Fairy Rogue. Okay. Yeah, we added them here. I'll make sure I go do that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on and hanging out with Black Market Connections. Wait for Magic to sue me over that. Or maybe we can settle out of court for a collector's box of Tarkir. Thanks, man.